Hello, hello. Hi, Teresa. Hey,
Hey,
DJ
how you
Rap.
doing? Nice to see you.
Nice to see you and welcome. We are in for a real treat today. We are going to be listening through very early preview of the reimagined album. So I'm super excited. I know we were planning on kind of playing it all the way through. It's about an hour, and DJ Rap has to run to an event tonight within an hour. So why don't we get it started and we'll kind of talk while it's playing? Does that sound good?
Yeah, yeah. I'll just say hi to a couple of people. They're already here, so that's super awesome. We can run over a little bit as long as I leave spot on in an hour. But I want to wait till a couple more people are in. Maybe let's just say
Hey,
hi. So
everyone.
is it Charlie in a box? Dream Elements, old school and 91. And Laura, hey, how you guys doing? Thanks for
Hi,
being
everyone.
here so early. That's awesome. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to let us know and we'll do this. I don't think we're gonna tell us if this is too loud or too quiet. I'm gonna play the intro at the right volume probably, and then we'll do a little chatting over it.
Yeah.
Proper collector. Hi, Colin. How you doing?
Oh, love it.
I think it's good to give people a minute to get in there.
Yeah,
Hi,
sure. While
hi there,
we're
Dean.
why don't we let some people come in? Maybe I'll take that video off.
Julie's
Um,
here. What up, Julie?
oh, hey.
She said she wanted to be first, but I think Laura beat you to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Only in the video. So yeah, we'll just let people arrive. But how's everyone doing? I hope you guys are doing. Don't call me mum, Colin. It really. Oh God. I hate that. Calling me mum.
It's too funny.
I'll give you a good spanking, then you'll see. All right, here we go. I'm part of the proper tribe, so I had to show over to fix my schedule, not to mix this. Charlie in a
Oh,
box, that's awesome. I appreciate that. Saying
so
hi to
happy
everyone.
you're here. Hey, everyone.
All right,
we're all
so
we're all giving you shit. It's good.
we're giving you crap just because it's funny to you're giving me. Hi, Chris from the tribe. So I thought that I'd just do a little explaining about the album because this has been a long time in process. And basically, I don't want you to call me mum. Okay, just don't call me mum, and then we're good. So a little bit about the album. Let's talk about it. So how this began, Lisa. When did we first start talking? Because it was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think your first card was back in 2021, I want to say.
Okay, so we did the first drop in 2021, and if for those of you who are unfamiliar, we did Dark Places on the collectible. It was awesome. We had Dark Places, Do You Like That, and Good Life, and there's a total of 5 drops coming your way, and they're going to be released every 2 weeks. And the next one is at 8:30 tonight. So that'd be awesome if you want to tell your friends or whatever. And for that one, we've got Free Falling, Intelligent Woman, and Spiritual Aura. So you may ask, how are these different? Because you're recognizing the title, and that's going to lead me to explain what Reimagined is all about. So about a year and a half ago, I sound Canadian then, about a year and a half ago, it was sort of lockdown time and all that stuff. And I wanted to put together a project where I could be entertained myself, whether I was a gamer, whether I just enjoyed listening to mixtapes, hi Brian, whether I just enjoyed just spazzing out to visuals and having a glass of wine to them or whatever it is. So I started the process of putting all my favorite tracks together for a very elevated cinematic experience mix. And it's an experimental mix, which means that it spans all the genres and all the labels that I have in Proper Talent, Unique Music, and Proper Talent, of course. So it's got house in there, it's got pop electronica, it's got all these different styles. And I wanted to put it together in a way that was visually inspiring. So I created all these visuals. And look, the visuals look a little sketchy on here. It's because we're streaming, but they all are in 4K and you will get a good high res file. Don't worry about that. So don't worry if you see the visuals here and they look a little bit like, I don't know, I can't control the streaming side of things. But anyway, I digress. Point is that I wanted to create this mix that took you on a journey and spanned across the decades and decades of my music career without being a mum, because I'm not, and without being called old. So that's basically the passion behind it, was to create something new, but to remix these tracks in a unique way and make them sound, quite different from the original, sometimes just slightly different. Sometimes they've got new intros, sometimes they're blended in a unique way, sometimes they've got live instruments added. And for those of you like Brian, who's a real collector and proper collector, who really know my works and are avid fans, I'm sure you guys can spot the differences of even the most subtle changes in this album. So I hope that will be fun for you and a challenge for you guys to look and go, what's really different about this track? And, so I'm going to start playing it in a minute, and I'll put it quite loud. Tell me if it's too loud, Lisa, or you guys can let me know. And welcome, everyone. It's lovely to share this hour with you guys. I'm really excited. I'm a bit nervous as well because I've never done anything like this, and this is a really important project for me. And I just want to give a shout out to everybody at Record Shop because, Lisa has been so good and patient with me and helping up and setting up the technical stuff, and Paula and everyone at Record Store has really been helpful in getting these projects off the ground. So without further ado, do you want to
let me bring it up? I'll pause my music.
Chill that music down. I'm gonna put the volume up. I have to lean to the right because
where the mouse is.
Tell me if this is too loud or too quiet. You all okay? And we'll go.
I think that's good. Laura's loving it already.
Gonna turn it down just for a bit, just to tell you a couple of bits about this track. So thanks, Brian. I really appreciate what you're saying there. So there's a combination of tracks that I made in LA. It's actually two tracks that I decided to combine when I made this track, and it's quite an old track but then brought back to life and released a couple of years ago. But this was made in LA, lots of synths, and actually those are real. That's from a Korg M1 for any of you producers out there who are interested in the synths that we use and stuff like that. So give you a little bit of background on this tune because this is unreleased. This is myself and Ronnie's side. And I've never released this track. So it is one of the golden nuggets of the Reimagined album. And I'm really excited to have made this track with Ronnie. He's a legend, as you guys know. He's an incredible producer and he's a badass, basically. I just want to give a quick shout out to Wilson. How you doing? And to everyone who's doing the Carlton right now.
Are these your vocals?
Yep.
But you said in the past that you're a little uncomfortable with vocals, but this is badass.
You're kind. Get ready. So yeah, this is a different vibe, obviously. This is actually me in a video. I made this for a film with vampires in it. It was, I can't remember what the film was called now, but the track was made for this film. And that's me acting in it, fighting vampires. And yes, that's me on the vocals as well as the music. And no, I'm not the strongest vocalist in the world, Lisa, but I'm good at producing them, making them sound good.
Hey, that'll do
someone's
it.
asking when this will be out, Lisa.
Oh yeah, this is Detonate. Detonate is actually a bonus track that you can unlock, and by buying the 3 cards that are coming out on October 14th, so in 2 weeks from now. Oh, I lied. October 28th, end of October. Buy those 3 cards, and you can earn this as a bonus track. We've got all the information on the Record Shop website and DJ Rap's storefront. You can get all of that information right there.
By the way, I wanted to do this. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, I was just going to throw the link in the chat.
Yeah, the link's going to be in the chat. But one of the things we wanted to do with this whole album was put hidden tracks, the golden eggs or nuggets, in between every 3 or 4 tracks. So you have to collect and find them. It's a bit of a treasure hunt. Let's play it.
Like a phoenix from the flame. Burn it to the ground. Time to detonate. Like a dynamite.
Some of you might recognize that actress. She was in a lot of big TV shows in America. She was really kind to do this for practically nothing. It was fun acting with her.
How did you put all this together? And the visualizer is so cool, so awesome.
Thank you.
How did you partner with another artist? Is this all you?
No, I just did the whole thing myself because I'm insane.
Of course you did. I love it.
The thing was about the reason. I'll talk more about that in the next track, but it's locked down. I just learned editing skills. I'm just taught myself how to do all this stuff. But I'll talk about that more in the next one. Oh yeah, the movie was seeker friendly, but it never came out. Movies take forever.
Is it still have a release date?
Drop the bass like a bomb clad gunshot. Boom, 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 boom. Turn it up. The sound system blood clot expensive and dear. We are free to burn it.
This is such a feel-good track. I love this track.
Which one is this one?
Good Life.
Oh, yeah.
So this track, it was in the first drop, I believe.
Yep.
Cut the music out completely. This was in the first track, first drop rather. And like I said, that had Dark Places, Do You Like That, Good Life, which you're seeing, and then we unlock a track and it's pretty cool. You see the Ronnie Size track was in there. This is an old school sort of jungle flavor, and I wanted to make that bass line like a hive, like a bunch of bees just humming. And I think it came out quite well. But the visuals, that was a 3-month process. It took me 3 months to do the visuals, to collect them, put them together, and then edit them, put the special effects on, create stuff like that. I use different apps, many different apps. I use Pixar, I use Canva, I used, oh God, there's so many. If you guys want a list of the apps that I use, I'm happy to put that together, but it was quite a few. And then a lot of color correction and stuff like that. But yeah, it took about, I think 3 months to get all the visuals together, and then it took another 2 months to start applying it to the music. And I wanted it to be super trippy. Charlie, what?
Carly just asked if these are going to be available until they sell out, or if they're only available for a certain length of time. And it's until they sell out, only available.
Yeah, I wanted to make this quite rare. You know, I don't.
Rare.
Yeah, I don't like my music being like, because I think you guys want to have something special that you know not everybody just has. And that's one of the things I love about NFTs, apart from being in digital platforms, is that, you know, you get this 3-dimensional experience, you get the visuals, the cards, whatever unlocking the goodies are, whatever the prizes are, you get all of that as well. So it's a proper experience, and it's the same reason I only allow 6 of my dub plates out at a time, you know? Anyway, I'll let you get back to listening. This is one of my favorite tracks. Do you like that? I love the track. And yeah, I've seen Human Traffic. It's one of the best rave films ever made. It's amazing. But yeah, you know, so I like to have that jungle element in my track, because that's where I sort of came from, even though actually I was making house before jungle was even invented, before it was a thing. So a lot of this is about like gamers, and I think that people who just want to listen to good music and put an hour-long mix that's like just done in a different way. And each track has been altered so that it's in key with the next one, and there's lots of, like I said, live instrumentation added. Yeah, I agree with you. Love playing FPS games with D&B playing. I mean, it's perfect for like that kind of vibe, but also that atmospheric thing. I'm pretty much into Pink Floyd and psychedelics and all of that kind of thing. And, you know, I like my stuff to be really like atmospheric. Almost I want you to feel like you're on drugs without taking the drugs. You know, that's the goal, is to get lost and immerse yourself, you know? So I'm listening to some of the looking at some of the messages here that are just pretty funny. This is my first record shop stream today. I learned that some people are back and forth and others are subscribed. So for those of you who are spotting some of the differences, a lot of the rises and effects are all new. A lot of the tracks have been remastered.
Time to set it off.
So I'll talk about this video in a second.
Set it off. Set it off.
Actually, yeah, there's a lot going on because I not only reimagined the music, I reimagined all the visuals. So I've taken some of my best videos and spliced them like this with other videos on top and layered them and layered them and layered them, which anyone who does any kind of video editing will tell you takes a lot of time watching progress bars. So yeah, there's a lot going on in these videos. This particular video was from a song called I'm Ready, which was off my album Synthesis, and I've just reimagined it and just blended it with some other stuff. But this is a neuro track that I made a while ago and then just added some arpeggiators to it. It's called Set It Off.
Set it off.
control high, and I'm satisfied.
So for those of you who have been fans for quite some time will know that I had a record deal with Sony, and Good to Be Alive was one of my biggest tracks in America. I was doing a lot of pop electronica, and this is a video we actually did in Joshua Tree Desert. And actually Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas lent me all these clothes.
I was just gonna ask if you styled yourself, or they are wicked.
No, it's just me and a photographer actually, and we went to the desert and she just shot the video. It was just literally me and this one chick, and we pulled favors and got the wardrobe, so it was pretty cool. And she was amazing at editing, and then I finished off the rest of the edits obviously to fit the tracks. But yeah, thank you Fergie for that. This was a really fun, this was way before like, you know, all the drum and bass stuff. But
yeah, I really like Roddy's comment here. Imagery matches the tune so well.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, that's part of the whole point of doing this, is like really making it a journey so it works, you know. That was what took the time, because it's not, you know, I'm not mixing in sync keys and stuff like that, or using, you know, use this key to help me get stuff. It's all done by ear and it's blended properly. But I think it's you can hear it's different because it's made with soul rather than a machine and AI. Know this track, maybe it's fairly new, but it's this completely different mix of it. It's got the pads running all the way through it, and it's a much more mellow version. It's called Pull Me Back In. The sample was re-recorded by my friend because it was originally a Scarface sample, and he says just when you get out they pull you back in. And I thought that was pretty cool because I had left the jungle scene focusing on my electronica for a long time, because I just wasn't feeling the music at that time, and I was also a bit musically impotent. I couldn't write anything that was really good, so I was on fire with the electronica but not with the drum and bass, so I gave it a good break, and that break was 10 years. And so when I came back I wrote this track because it was like, I'm back now. It sucked me back in. But that happens sometimes, you know, as producers and artists, we just we're always trying to look for something different, and you can get insane writer's block, and that one lasted a long time, but luckily I got myself out of it. So
Lucky for all of us. Also, I'm loving seeing all of your tribe in the chat. Just so everybody knows, DJ Rap raves about you all of the time to us. She's always looking for the best things to do for you. So it's really nice to actually put some names to everybody that DJ Rap's been telling us all about. It's nice, really nice to meet you. Welcome to Record Shop.
yeah, they're my family. I mean, oh wait, I'll just play this a bit.
When you're free falling, don't cut me down.
This video is going to need some explaining, so bear with me. It gets a bit dark. I got to explain this song because it's a twisted video, and this video is part of a trilogy. There's actually 3, and they all interlock with each other. They all tell a story. So there's a song that's called Satisfied, and I'm sure it'll be here somewhere. And it starts off with a story. The director and I came up with this mad story about this girl who goes to this sort of kinky club, right? She's looking for some kicks. And she meets a girl and she falls in love with this girl, but they're both with partners. Now this guy ends up having an affair with that girl, and he's trying to kill me. So me and the girl, decide to kill him, and we run off into the sunset together. So it's a bit warped. Not my fault, the director's fault. He knew I like weird stuff that was underground and visually things that were a bit different and avant-garde. And actually, the DP who does the lighting, he's an award-winning DP. This is a really beautiful video.
It is beautiful. Like all of the imagery, the roses in the tub, like what do they touch, and just every little bit of it. It's just like I got stuck just like watching it and forgetting we were on stream for a few minutes there.
Yeah, and also these videos are very expensive. I mean, like some of these were like 50, 60, 70 grand per video. I've got one on here that's 150,000. And you know, I paid for that myself with royalties from my records because that's where it comes out of. But this is what I was doing in America, this kind of stuff, you know, like it was so interesting to do. Like, yeah, I feel a little bit like Kate Bush was a huge, impact on me, as well as Pink Floyd and people like that, and you know, Genesis. And I think if you listen hard enough, you can hear all these kind of like weird influences from all my favorite sort of bands, definitely. I mean, this one's got gospel samples in it. I mean, you know. It's like very soulful gospel. This is another secret unlocked tune that's never been released. So this is another one of those hidden golden nuggets on there.
Which one is this one?
This is Need You.
awesome.
Yeah, so this has never been released, which is
This
cool.
will be on October 28th. That's when it's coming out.
Yeah. It's funny,
love
this feels
this.
a bit like one of those jewelry channels. And it's selling these earrings next. Look, hey man, it's funny. I've never done one of these before. It's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, and it's great to watch. Again, I'm just gonna go back to the tribe and seeing everybody in here and seeing them just reminisce
Well,
on their.
one of the
on
things
their
that we love.
experience.
One of the things we love doing with the tribe. I'm sorry if I'm overlapping you,
Go for it.
Lisa.
No, go for it.
Apologize. One of the things that we do with the tribe is that in lockdown, I wanted to create like a community, and it happened because I had just moved here from the States, and I was kind of quite lonely, really, you know, because I'd been away for 22 years. So I created like this community, which was the tribe, and I started it off on Patreon, and then I moved over to my website. And a lot of these people now are like my best friends. And, you know, Julie, who's in here, she's me Julie. You see her on my Instagram, traveling with me everywhere. Brian is an amazing friend, but also my accountant. So, you know, I've forged deep friendships, and Brian I've known for over 15 years. And, you know, so the tribe is wonderful because I spend all my time in there, and I know it's like, I should spend more time in Discord and do all this stuff. It's hard to find the time. But when I have the energy, I put it all into the tribe because, you know, we are such a tight family. So yeah, I love them more than anything you can imagine. And they've kept me sane and stopped me feeling lonely at all. They're the antidote to loneliness. So I thank
Well,
them.
and maybe in the next break we can talk a little bit more about that membership and what that is for anybody who might not know it.
Okay, sure. So yeah, the membership works like, I mean, for those of you who want to know how it works, basically, get this mouse right. There's basically 3 tiers. There's a £2.99, and then there is a $14.99, and then there's a VIP tour, which is £99 a month. And if you just go on my website, which is djrap.com, I'm sure Lisa will put the link up. Oh, this is Top Cat coming in. I love him. So if you go there and you click on Join the Tribe, which is one of the tabs, you can. This is perfect for a video game, by the way, for a car racing like this. I'll get back into Tribe in a second. You got to see this bit.
When we are play music and I drive fast, you think so we can't come last? More out away and make a pass. You get me mad, angry and cross. Cause we a drop fifth gear, we a drop fifth gear. Press on, yes, and we a drop fifth gear, drop fifth gear, we a drop fifth gear. Press on, yes, and we a watch out. Drop fifth gear, we a drop fifth gear. Press on, yes, and we a drop fifth gear, drop fifth gear.
Now, Julie will say I'm not a speed freak, and but 2 weeks ago we went to where was it? We went car racing, and for any of you who've seen my YouTube shorts, then you'll see bits of Playing with the Boys, which is a YouTube show I'm developing. And I was actually in a race car doing this stuff. So we took it. I've got so much. It was insane. It's not natural what these racing car drivers can do. It's insane. But yeah. much content coming your way, you guys. I've got things coming that you just can't believe. So I'm really excited to work with Record Shop and do products like this, because it's going to be a chance for me to spread my wings and do things a bit more interesting than just release a track. Making this, like this track at night with these visuals, you know, it really took me, you can almost feel that this was made at night, you know, it's like just this dreamy sort of vibe. And I'm working on a reimagined part 2, the second album, which will be more house-based and more pop electronica, because this one covers a lot of drum and bass, because I think that my fans wanted to hear that first. But if this goes well, we'll do another one. As an artist, because a lot of people only know me for the jungle stuff, and as you can see, I like to produce modern stuff, electronica, break, dubstep. I like all of it because that's what artistry is about. And one of the things I love about my tribe is they're so open-minded. No one is like, why are you making something else, you know? And so I love that about them. And hi Dean, by the way. So I really appreciate your reminding-ness of people in the NFT market as well, because I feel like they're sort of the same, you know, they're interested in something a bit different.
Yeah, I mean...
What you say, Lisa?
We just want you to produce what is exciting to you, and we're going to get excited about it, right? Because especially when it's someone like you who's going to make it sound amazing, look amazing. You don't have to work, like, we're not worried about the quality. It's just like what's inspiring you, what's going to get you to want to do this and provide us the best experience. And that's what you do, right? So, like, hopefully. We're all here for it. We're here for it.
And just give a big shout out to Dean. He is one of my wonderful, beloved tribe, Famalam. And, oh, I love this track as well. I mean, I love them all, I've got to admit. So all of these this is a really heavy tune, I love it. So all these visuals that you see, those little ones, a lot of them are just made on phone apps.
Wow.
Roller coaster. To listen to your music in surround sound or your videos in 4K, I think this is going to be a lot of fun for people who have those big systems. You definitely need to be able to hear the sub, especially with the drum and bass. And that's one of the things when, we're now in a digital age where everything is on a computer and Spotify. And so you've got to make music differently because you won't hear the sub. It's quite different. Let's see. I used to have mixed of you playing house before the inception of jungle. My older brother introduced me to house. In 86, when I was only 9, been a big fan of electronica for a long time now. Me too. I absolutely love it. There's so much great electronica out there. Why limit yourself, Oh, this girl's wonderful. This is an artist called Deanna. She's the singer in this particular song. It's called Supernova.
And the world is yours. Everybody's blinded. Don't know who you are. I'm lost in the crowd. In the sea of faces, but I see your heart. Know you one of one, babe. Let him go and throw shade. Doesn't matter. Hold the veil from over. You're a supernova. Doesn't matter. You're a supernova. You're a supernova. Doesn't matter. You're a supernova. You're a supernova. You're a supernova.
So I love collaborating with other artists and working with them on vocals. I've worked with a bunch of really amazing artists like Shelley Harland, and actually did a tour with David Bowie as well back in the day when he made a drum and bass album because he was into it. And what a legend he still is and was. But yeah, it's interesting when you work with other people who are far better singers. You get really good tracks. So we're getting quite full on into this now, which is good. I think we'll manage to get the whole album in. But like I said, the next drop's 8:30. I think Supernova is on. Let's see.
I think that one's also October 28th.
That's October 28th as well. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, today in like 2 more minutes is Intelligent Women, Spiritual Aura, Free Fallen.
Yeah, I think Free Falling is probably my favorite. It's the one where I'm in the bath and the guy's trying to strangle me, the one we just saw there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that one, I don't know, I like them all, but that one does something. It's just such a pretty track, and I just love it. It's one of those. We should probably skip forward a little bit,
Sure.
because otherwise we won't get it all in. Let's see. I really don't like skipping because it ruins everything.
That's
Okay.
okay. Well,
This is another one. This is another nugget. So this track is one of the unlocked hidden ones that you get that's never been released as well. And I did this with DJ Ham, who was signed to Ram Records. I don't like skipping them because you miss the intros that I created and all the extra bits.
You're just telling me about how much work you put into that. So that's why you've got to unlock this full-length collectible. You have to purchase all 15 of the tracks in order to get this one, and this will be dropped on November 25th. And as DJ Rap was saying earlier on, it's full high quality. On the stream, it's a little bit more glitchy, but it looks and sounds amazing on the full quality. So you have to make sure to get that. So I just posted the link to that steps on how to get there.
Yeah, and also there's loads of goodies that come with this. We've got a subscription for 3 months of the tribe for you to hang out with us, and we'd love you to hang out and just see what it's like. I mean, no pressure. It's already free for a month if you join anyway, but you get 3 months on us with no pressure. Just try it out, see how you feel about it. And let's see, what track is this?
These are beautiful visuals.
Thank
Loving,
you.
like the fiery, watery explosions. Very magical.
Yeah, I was really thinking about what works with these tracks, and it took a lot of what is the feeling like. This one for me was power, flames, energy. Yep, this is still the golden nugget. I don't know if I can swear on the stream, but it's effing nasty, right? So the track's called effing nasty because it is rather nasty. Yeah, let's skip on. Oh, here you go. So remember I talked about that trilogy of those videos? This is basically the first one after Free Falling. This is the one where you'll see, it's a bit of a mad video.
Let me tell you, the jungle itself took the law into its own hands.
So this is inspired by a Blade Runner movie, a little bit.
Fill your senses up with me until you're satisfied. I'll be all you need. Don't hold and let go. You're my gravity. Pull you into me. I'll make you feel satisfied.
I love that track, man. Big shout to Charlie in a Box. Nice one, mate. Thank you.
Nice.
But yeah, this video, when the director said to me, how do you feel about latex? But that's where I met the girl in the club in the story, and then we end up in the second one, Free Falling. And so yeah. Okay, I think this is my favorite track. I'm not sure which one is.
I think you've said that like 3 or 4 times already.
I've shot this in my actual bedroom, this video, and made the whole thing from scratch.
Cool.
It's my heart begins to race. Remembering last night, I turn my head, I see your face. The quiet feels so loud. I'm watching you smiling your smile. I can't come down, down. I'm so high, I can't come down, down. I feel so high, I can't come down, down.
So I wrote this when I actually was in love, and I think it shows. By the way, I'm not in love anymore, and I've been single forever, but unlock all 15 cards and you get a date. No, I'm kidding. But
What?
this song,
I was just gonna ask. So you said you filmed this one in your bedroom.
I filmed this in
How
my
is that?
bedroom.
How is the experience? Because you've done it kind of both ways of doing it yourself and then for you.
Well, it's helped me a lot because I'm actually quite into directing and I'm doing that with my YouTube show. So, when you have the artistic in your head, you can see the whole thing how it should be. So this was literally like a phone and a silver screen behind me in a bedroom, and then just loads of effects. And I wanted it to look sort of old school, and then I just really overexposed it. And I bought these massive like makeup wings to stick on. So the whole thing was very bleached out, almost like geisha, if you like. It
Yeah,
was sort of
right.
like geisha vibe. It was very like bleached out, and you saw the eyeliner and things like that.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the last. Yeah, I love this one as well. This intro. This video is sick. If you look, it's all DJ equipment. It's a spiritual aura reimagined. Something that is really important to me. I never have the chance to show these sides of me to anyone, really. So I just want to say I'm super grateful. I'm really excited to be able to sit here and do this. I don't think maybe you guys understand how big a deal this is for me. So it's been a long time since I've been able to express myself musically in every direction and have people enjoy it. So I want to just say thank you, Record Shop, and thank you to you guys for this is bass, isn't it, this track, for allowing me to do that, because often as artists we sit here alone making this music and we don't get any feedback. So to be able to see the stream of people talking and all that stuff, it's really awesome. So it's a big deal. And the drop is live, I believe. You should go.
Yeah, drop is live. Drop is live. And if I can speak on behalf of everyone who's tuned in and as a fan, it's just thank you for taking the time to come and do this live stream with us and let us have this sneak peek. But also for all of the hours and creative juices that you've poured into this. It's so. I hope I can speak for everyone saying that getting to experience this with you and having you talk us through it has been just such a pleasure. And what a great way to wrap up our Friday.
Yes. Go have a wonderful Friday, everyone. I'm off to Peterborough to do a gig. But thanks for staying with us. I really appreciate it. And good luck with everything. And Tribe members, my family, I love you so much. I will see you on the next Zoom.
Love it. All right, let's play it.
That's it, guys.
Lovely. All right. Well, I know you've got to get to your gig. Maybe while you head off, we can say goodbye to you, and I'll just take everyone through the drop, how to buy. I'll just kind of do a 101 quickly if anybody wants to stick around for that. If you're new to Record Shop, But we'll let DJ Rap head off because I think we've all had such a good
Yeah,
time.
my
And
driver is actually outside pinging me going, where are you? Do I just hit leave or how do I get out of here?
yeah, you can just leave.
I
But
can just leave.
Thank you so much, everyone. I can see everybody just have such a great night and everybody have a good weekend.
Thank you, everyone. It's raining, so we'll drive slow. And if you're out there, drive slowly. I'm just trying to get my mouse to go to this screen. So
It's okay. I can
leave.
take you out. I can take you out.
I got it.
All
Love to
right.
everyone. Love and bass. Mwah. Thanks so much for your
Bye.
support. I hope you like it. Bye.
Oh man, that was so wonderful. All right, for those of you who are still with me, we're gonna just go quickly through the drop. So I'm with the Record Shop team, so I can take you through everything if you're new to Record Shop. So I'm gonna bring up right now, and maybe I'll pop this right in the chat one more time. So we can head over to the DJ Rap storefront. This is what you'll see. We can see right here all of the tracks that have been dropped now for Reimagined. So let me see if I can make my screen maybe a tad bit bigger so you can see it. There we go. All right. So Do You Like That? Dark Places and Good Life were already made available. So those you can buy if you haven't purchased them for your collection yet. Then we've got Spiritual Aura, Intelligent Woman, and Free Fallen, all available right now for $4 each. And I think DJ Rap has done something really nice and made them really low mint count. Mint count just basically means how many are available to purchase. So there's only 50 of each, so they're pretty limited, which is really cool. So let's head in here now. So what you will see. Okay, I'm going to zoom out again just so we can see the whole screen. So it gives you a little bit of a description. If you're new to digital collectibles, I kind of just walk you through what this is just to give you the intro. I'm going to put some music on so it's not just me talking here. All right, so this is the collectible for Free Fallen. It gives you a little bit of a description here. Sometimes there'll be a private description that you can only see once you purchase it. I can also see that there's 3 more card faces, and we call these faces. Like imagine this is a physical card that you could flip and turn around. So this is the back face. This is the front face. Think of these digital collectibles very similar to even a vinyl record. So you would be able to flip it around. We're trying to kind of mimic that experience of holding something in your hand. I'll actually buy this right now so that you can see what that looks like. I've got a bit of a balance, so I'm on my wrong account, so I don't have a balance. I won't go buy it right now, but I will show you what it looks like when we go all the way into it. If you give me a moment. Maybe I can flip over to my personal account and then I'll just buy it. That sounds way more fun, doesn't it? All right, give me one moment, please. Please hold. Technical difficulty. All right, let me share my other screen now. I'm gonna share the whole screen. Here we go. All right. So here we are back on the DJ Rap page. So super simple. Okay, I really enjoyed Intelligent Woman. I think I'm going to buy that one. So super simple. I see there's only 45 left. All right, so I've got a bit of a balance. I'm going to buy that. Confirm. So, do whatever you need to do, whether it's with your credit card. Everything is super secure. So now this is in my collection, and it actually opens up all of those hidden card faces that I was talking about. So I can click on them and see them. It'll also play here. This is a like moving visual, which is really nice because with a vinyl record, you would never have something that's moving. And it can also include videos and really cool stuff. So I think it was Brian earlier asking about, it was either Brian or Old School or someone with a yellow, I don't know, the image, their profile image is yellow to me. But someone was asking if you can get these tracks and move them elsewhere and use them like maybe on your iTunes. Absolutely. All you have to do, there's a little download button right here that is only going to be available once you've actually purchased it. Again, I'll just zoom in. So right here. Cool. And then otherwise I can hit play, and there's a player down here at the bottom. So I think you can hear that now. Cool. So pretty easy to use that. And you can click through, looks like she's included the video in here too. Love it. All All right, next up, I want to show you the rewards that are available. As we, when we were talking with DJ Rap about some of the the locked content and how to get there. So just from her storefront page, there's this right down here. We call this a banner, I think. Anyway, discover all rewards. Also, if you ever get lost, there's a link to the rewards in the footer of the website, so you can get there. All right. So this page now kind of just outlines all of the information you need to know about how to get those unlocked content or the locked content that is not currently available. I'm just going to really zoom in here. Let's see if I can get the requirements on one page. Oh, it's not looking great. I apologize. It's not really meant to share on streaming, so I want to make sure it's big enough for you to see. All right. So there's 4 bonus tracks that are available that are going to be dropped every 2 weeks. So the first reward is going to be Nasty, a bonus track. So we need to collect the 3 collectibles that are dropped today. And I have 2 weeks to do it. So I have to collect those 3 before October 14th and I'll get Nasty. Cool. Does that make sense? So that continues on. I Like It is the track available for between October 14th and 28th. Detonate until the 11th. And then Draw Fifth Gear until November 25th. And if you can continue to scroll yourself down to the bottom of the page. Step 4 has the links to all the cards. I'll be updating this every 2 weeks so when it's getting close to October 14th, you can click it and you can get ready. Okay. So try to make it really easy for you. Brian, I'm happy to hear that you find it easy to use. All right, and then in step 2 is showing you the next reward is the full reimagined album with that video mix that we were just watching today. So that will become available on November 25th, and you need to hold all 15 release cards. So that includes the 3 that were previously dropped. As we were talking, there's 3 cards that have been dropped before. Charlie in a Box, will there be a release party every 2 weeks? No, there won't be a release party every 2 weeks, but I'm positive that we will notify you. I don't know if you had a chance yet to sign up for DJ Rap's notification system. Let me find that link. I got links coming out the wazoo all over the place. All right, there is the link. If you sign up there, you'll get your notifications every 2 weeks. All right, the last reward is the 3-month subscription to the Superfans. That's the middle tier, the $14.99 tier. So it's collecting all 15 release cards. Plus, there's 2 artist cards on DJ Rap's storefront. So if we go to the storefront, we can see those right there. So there's a link to the storefront. Perfect. So there's the cards. So Good Life, Dark Places, and Do You Like That have been previously dropped. Then here are the 2 artist cards. Cool. If you buy everything, all the tracks together, so the ones that she's selling right now are $4 each. I do notice that these ones are a little bit higher, the 40, 20, and 22. They might actually be available in a pack. Let me try to remember how to get these, because there might be a less expensive way to get them. I just can't think of it off the top of my head what pack they were in. And I can use this. All right. Please hold the phone. And I will have an answer. All sheets, fine. Maybe I won't have an answer. Really try to use into my memory bank, and it is not an easy one in there. There's way too much. So DJ Rap has been a part of Record Shop for quite a while now. Okay, I found it. So there's a Women of Dance pack. Okay, I'm going to explain it a little bit, and I'm sorry if this is getting confusing. The prices can change because it's like me and other people who are selling, or you can sell your collectibles. So let me kind of explain that. Okay, first, let me just show you how to get to the Woman of Dance drop, because there are other collectibles in here. This Woman of Dance, so DJ Rap was a part of it. If you purchase this pack, you're going to get a mix of collectibles. Some of them might be DJ Rap. There's other women who are featured in this, Crystal Waters, Jess, Lena Leon. So, you know, you're kind of potentially taking a risk there. But let me show you as well. So here, I just bought this collectible from Vassy the other day. Let's say I have, maybe I've held on to this for a few years and I'm kind of ready to pass it on. I can then list it and sell it. And that's why I don't know if you noticed, but I had a pretty healthy balance there. So I can sell those. So I can do that with DJ Rap too. So that's why the prices may vary, because I could sell it, even though I just bought it for $4, I could go and turn around and try to sell it for $8. So you do have to be just a little bit careful. So just make sure when you are buying, you're buying, just like check the price. Make sure there's not a lower price. There really shouldn't be. Let me go back to DJ Rap. Give me a moment. So I would just keep an eye on these three. You might be able to get them at a lower price, and you don't need them until November 25th for those few rewards. Okay. Do you have to top up your wallet to pay for it? There is a credit card option. So for me, because I've sold quite a few collectibles back a while back, I've got a balance built up. But yes, you can attach your credit card, or you can put things into your balance. Actually, I'm not sure if we can still do that. Credit card is definitely going to be the easiest way. All right. So I would just keep an eye. If that big buy button doesn't say buy direct from artists, like I don't know if you remember that. Let me show you. If I go back into Intelligent Women, buy direct from artists. So look for that. Because then you know you're getting it directly from DJ Rap. Whereas anytime it doesn't say buy direct from artist, if it says buy for $20, it's somebody else who's selling it. So I can see that their name is I Make Poor Financial Choices. That's funny. All right. Any other questions about how to use the site, how to find anything? Basically, if you start from the DJ Rap page, you're probably going to be able to navigate through it. Here's where you click to see those rewards. The drops, I believe she will probably schedule them for the same time at 8:30 BST. So I think she will schedule it at the same time every 2 weeks. But they haven't officially been scheduled yet. So like I can't 100% promise. It's not too hard to work out. I agree, old schooler. Yeah. All right. I'm going to just see who else is live right now, because we can go and raid them. I see we've got our friends Tidy Tracks up. It's a little bit of different music, but they are another artist on Record Shop. So I think we're going to go and raid them. You're totally welcome to stick around. I'm sure they would really appreciate it. Let me just get that. Tidy Tracks. Just kidding. Tidy TV live. All right, folks, enjoy. We're going to be going to raid Tidy TV. And, I got a warning. Their channel is rated for mature audiences only. So hope everyone is prepared. It has been such a blast. Like I said earlier, it's been so nice to meet all of you who are part of the tribe. DJ Rap talks so highly of you. So it's been nice to meet you. And I totally agree. You all seem like the best people out there. So thanks for hanging out. And let's go and hang with Tidy TV now. Bye.